Hey, hey, how's it going, everyone? Good to see you here. I see Escobar's joining.
Hey, hi, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Hey, Escobar. Yeah, can hear you loud and clear. How's it going, man?
Okay, pretty good. How's it going on your side?
Yeah, not too bad. It's a sunny day in London today, so all good.
Ah, cool. Good to know. It's pretty hot here in Indonesia.
Oh, Indonesia. Okay, Bangkok. Oh no, Bangkok's Thailand. Uh,
It's Jakarta. Yeah.
Jakarta. Yeah. That's the one. What temperatures does it get up to? Like 40 degrees or something?
Um, it's 30-ish, but the humid is at 70%.
Yeah. Okay. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare.
So should we just start or are you waiting?
Maybe like 30 more seconds. Just
Perfect.
sharing Discord as well, and then we'll get started ASAP.
So the whole Lafa team is actually based in London.
Not all of us. No, just me actually. Just me in London.
Okay.
Yeah, we have people all around the world, right? New York. Well, not at the Law
See.
Foundation, but we have contributors all around the world. New York,
Uh-huh.
Lisbon, Israel.
Nice. Okay.
But cool. Well, let's get started. As more people filter in, we've also recorded this so people can listen afterwards. But yeah, thanks Escobar for joining Super Exciting Space today with one of our long-time partners and users. So appreciate you coming on. Guys, this is Escobar, the BD lead at Ref Finance. Ref Finance is the top DEX on Near by a long way, at least in terms of its 100 million plus daily volume on its DEX. So I'll hand it over to Escobar just to give a quick introduction um, first.
Yeah, sure. So thank you so much for the intro and thank you for having me. So actually RAF itself is a DEX that built on top of Near Protocol since 2021, early 2021. It's because back then we haven't got any native DeFi infrastructure in Near. And then RAF comes out as the first one. Since then we have been the main DEX also, yeah, building together with Barrow Finance as our other entity. But actually, it's built by the same team. We focus on everything related to money market and also how we can be a better, build a better DeFi ecosystem for Nia itself. So that's kind of the background of Rare Finance itself.
Yeah, awesome. So yeah, before we dive in, just a quick introduction from me as well. So I'm Ethan. I'm the community lead at Lava Foundation. This is a Twitter space that we do, and we'll be doing this every week. The floor is X, and this time the floor is most definitely Ref Finance. We'll be exploring some of the partners that we work with at Lava, and also uh, the partnerships that are upcoming on Mainnet. Yesterday, we announced, or Ref Finance also announced, that we are now the default RPC provider on Ref, which is huge news, and we're super excited to get started with you guys. Um, and yeah, Escobar, you've already spoken a bit about origins of Ref uh, back in the day when there were basically no money markets on Near. Maybe you can talk a bit about what exactly is Ref Finance beyond just a DEX? What makes Ref different from other DEXs?
Yeah. So what make Ref different from other DEXs might be something uh, a bit complicated to be an introduction, but if I
Right.
can say, Rap itself as the biggest DEX on here, try to provide the best user experience. That's the most important stuff that we focus on, like a very smooth one in terms of swapping, adding liquidity pool, every transaction. That's why we came up with the conclusion that we need a best RPC that can work with us. Then the collaborations happened last time. So other than that, we also work together with the ecosystem project like the MAME Launchpad, where we can automatically whitelist the token that launch with the MAME Launchpad. After they hit the bonding curve, they will directly whitelist and tradable. And then we also work together, like we mentioned, Baro, which is it's the biggest lending protocol in here. Then there is a bridge aggregator that we launched back 20 days ago. Sorry, 20 days ago. It's supposed to be a week ago, where
Wow.
it has generated like 36,000 USDC bridge into Near through that, which is that provide the EVM to Near direct bridge. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. So yeah, lots going on, and again, I think also we're the default on Burrow as well. So maybe we should have them on next time too. Yeah, you mentioned about making the best user experience on Near for traders and swappers. Can you like dive a bit deep into that? Like, uh, what exactly do you guys improve? Is it the speed? Is it reliability? Is it the number of pools that you guys have? What is it?
Yeah. So the number of pool itself is interesting. I think most of the token pair or token launch on Near is listed on Ref, and then to be whitelisted, we also have the Ref DAO who are going to vote a token either they deserve a whitelist or not to be easily traded. And also we, of course, there's a trading fee but the trading fee can be customized depends on the token owner. Then we also have launched our DCL pool. So if you're familiar with the DCL, kind of like what the Uniswap V3 provide, currently we are developing the Vision pool as well. It's a feature, the next level of DCL pool, where you can get a better outcome once you swap. To make sure that the result was pretty accurate, working together with some Oracle like Keith and all the others. So I think that's what we mean by the best user experience, and then we provide like multiple features, like we mentioned, bridge aggregator, which is give more user convenience. You just need
Yeah.
to go to a ref, and then you can bridge in assets, you can do swaps, you can do farming and stuff.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think Bridge Alligator is great, and also really interesting to hear about the fact that you whitelist tokens and lots of tokens launch on Near through Ref. Right, I think that's really exciting. Obviously, Lava recently launched on the DEX as well. Uh, Very new approach for a chain like ours, and so um, perhaps one day someone will also create a Lava pool on Ref. I know there's talks behind the scenes about making smart contracts on Near with Lava RPC, and maybe once someone wants to make a pool as well on Ref. So excited to see if that happens. We've spoken a lot about Ref and the user experience there, and obviously you guys are building on Near, and you guys are essentially the top DEX on Near. What is it about Near? Why did you choose Near to build on and not some other ecosystem? All those years back.
Interesting. Yeah. So why near is a common question, but I believe that no one ever answered this before. So Ref Finance itself initiated by Ilya, which is Ilya, the founder of Near.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. Then I think that's the main reason on why we are on Near. But other than that, of course, all the tech that Near provide is more. Yeah, we are more familiar with that. The dev is been around for some times on Near, and then the mission, like we say, right? We want to be the first on Near back then. So yeah.
Gotcha. And okay, yeah, okay. Well, if it came from Ilya, then that makes sense. But maybe again, I'll change the question a bit, like, and asking you directly, why are you bullish on Near? Like, what's exciting about Near? Obviously, Near is like a huge pioneer in chain abstraction, AI.
Yeah.
So
Personally, what I bullish the most currently building on Near is some chain abstraction. I really love what's the narrative about chain abstraction and chain signature, especially on the Bitcoin narrative. I have been spending the last 6 months on Bitcoin ecosystem and figuring out what's the blockers, what's the when everyone mentioned about liquidity fragmentation and stuff. I think okay, then it must be the solutions that Near provide. And then it's interesting to see that a lot of Bitcoin ecosystem products are excited on what Near doing, honestly. So we are going to see more and more Bitcoin product launch on Near, to be honest.
Interesting. I did not know about that. Tell me more about that. Like, what sort of products will be launched from Bitcoin? Will be launched on Near? How are they going to work together? How does Bitcoin fit into the chain abstraction narrative?
So one of them is a Satoshi Bridge. It's also taken care by the Ref Finance team. It's developed by the Ref team utilizing the BTC Lite client built by Aurora. So what we provide is BTC users can directly deposit their BTC on Near ecosystem, and they will receive NBTC, which is NBTC itself. It's not a synthetic BTC, because if we think about synthetic BTC, is a BTC that has a reserve asset, which is BTC itself. But
Yes.
for us, NBTC works is the BTC in Bitcoin chain will be logged on their personal wallet, and then it will be we are going to mint for them the NBTC, which is the NEP 141 standard BTC.
Gotcha.
That's
Okay.
yeah.
So basically, the user will have like a local reserve on their wallet, essentially.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting. Are there any? I know there's a growing BTC layer 2 ecosystem as well. Are you working on
Mhm.
any of those? Are they coming to Near in any way? And also any
Yeah.
like Bitcoin dApps?
Yes, Bitcoin dApps, Bitcoin native dApps, Bitcoin native LST, a lot of things coming, I can say. Yeah.
Any alpha?
maybe the new ecosystem has been familiar with Atlas protocol, which is that's natively built on top of Near as well through the chain signature. But the
Yeah.
rest, well, I can't mention. I can mention
Gotcha.
it.
Okay. Escobar. I see you're a man of your word. Keep your secrets. Don't worry. We'll find out soon. But the last one you mentioned there was Atlas Protocol. I think you said.
Yeah, Atlas protocol is one of the products that been announced during the chain signature announcement as well.
Okay, gotcha. So if you're listening, then check out Atlas Protocol as well. Sounds like that's on fire too. Um, I want to go back to the whitelisting tokens, and you mentioned that Ref has a governance process as well, a DAO, and also what I didn't realize until very recently was that Ref has its own token. Um, Maybe you can talk a bit about that. What is the utility of the token, and how does that work?
Yeah, so let's go to the RefDAO first. So how the RefDAO contribute is RefDAO has 7 members, and if there is a token need to be whitelisted, a token or the project owner or the token owner need to submit a governance proposal in a Ref governance.
Yeah.
Then our team will make a proposal to the DAO. Then they will vote like they need four yes to go through and then get whitelisted directly because that's how the smart contract works.
Yeah.
Then for the ref token itself, there's some benefits attached to the meme season. If you're familiar with the meme season happening on ref, uh, one of that
No
is
idea.
if you're staking a ref token, you will receive the X ref, and then if you want to vote for which meme can be participating on the meme season, you need to stake the X ref as well to vote. Then there is also APY, of course, incentive. If you stake your ref token, you will receive it's around 10% APY at the moment. So in the future, we are still developing. We are currently developing more use case for the ref token, which is it takes some time, but it will be very interesting gameplay for the whole ecosystem.
Gotcha. Well, I want to follow on one thing you said there, which was I think you said MAME or main
MAME,
system.
yeah, MEME, MAME season.
Oh,
The MAME
meme.
season.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. Tell me
Yeah,
more about that. Like, what
my
is that?
bad, my bad.
No,
Yeah,
sure.
so we actually allocated RAF token and also some near. It's around like 50K per month. It depends on the token price, of course, but it's around approximately 50K in incentive for the meme season. So it depends which meme being voted to participate on that round. Usually there's a five meme token will be selected, and then they will receive the portion of incentive based on the community vote. Then next season it will be totally different game for the meme season.
Interesting. So, is this so? This is related. You stake the lava. The sorry, not the lava token. The ref token, and
Yeah.
you earn some of these meme tokens in return as part of the APY.
No. You stake the meme token and then you
Gotcha.
earn the ref.
Ah, okay. Gotcha.
Yes.
I see. Um, and of course, you're building more utility into the ref token as well in the future.
Yes.
Understood.
Yes. Correct.
Can anyone currently vote in the DAO? Can like if I
No.
have ref, can I join? Okay.
No. That's one thing that we are considering. If let's say there's a ref DAO at the moment, right, and then how we can make it like whoever the holders and stuff. But of course, it takes a lot of things to be done to make
Yeah.
that process.
Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Understood. Um, okay. You know, one thing that we touched on today is around chain abstraction and near and BTC. How does ref fall into that category? Obviously, you mentioned BTC coming to near, but does ref use chain abstraction in any way? How do you think about that?
Oh, I am personally very heavy on BTC. So I really interested on how we can attach to the BTC ecosystem.
Yeah,
First move that Rev takes so far, we have been engaging with a lot of multiple uh, token or native dApps on BTC to bridge over the token to new and then build the chain signature narrative together, which is it can be done through Satoshi Bridge, like I mentioned before. And the
yeah,
next thing is through the Satoshi Bridge, we are going to build a protocol, not just a bridge. So it will be an infra where it can be implemented to any DEX or any landing protocol or any platform in the ecosystem. So that will be used by REF as well. In the future, we can see it can be a direct bridge, direct swap in a cross-chain asset if we integrated the protocol on that. So and I think in few months there will be multiple token will come to REF from the BTC ecosystem.
from
Yeah.
BTC. Interesting. Yeah, it does sound like that's a big focus of yours right now.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. BTC is the biggest focus because in the end we are talking about the mass adoption and
Yeah.
which when we talk about cryptocurrency, what you have in mind as the first token? It's BTC, right?
Well, some would say Ethereum, but yeah, BTC. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So I think that's kind of the background for myself.
Yeah, it makes sense. No, I've not really explored the BTC ecosystem so far. But now that you guys are making it easier, maybe I will check out. Um, one thing that you mentioned was the chain signature narrative. Can you talk
Mm.
more about that?
Yeah. So chain signature narrative is attached to the chain abstraction, right? Like
Gotcha.
in the end, that's the end goal for us. What we want to provide, like everything can be across chain, but using just one single wallet on your side. But if you want to deep dive into the tech side, I'm not the best guy. I'm not the
Gotcha.
best to talk about that.
Well, how about this? One question that always comes to mind is with chain abstraction, um, you sort of remove the need for end users, non-technical users, non-developers, to know what chain they're using, right? It's sort of invisible. Chains are invisible, and
Yes, exactly.
that sounds amazing because obviously right now the UX is really bad. But the one criticism that I've seen, which I kind of can resonate with, is the fact that crypto in the first place is about being able to choose which chains and which tokens that you want to support, and obviously early adopters and participants can be with the project for the long term with the token. So how do you sort of balance those two things? On one hand, you have chains that are invisible and this chain of traction narrative, and on the other side, you have this original tension, which is that chains should have a core community. But how can you have a core community if it's invisible? How do you think about that?
Yeah. So let's think about EVM chain maybe. I didn't think that EVM chain community limit themselves on just dedicated chain. Scroll linear, Arbitrum, whatever, who who try to farm airdrops. I don't think they care about what's the chain
True.
happening at the moment. And then they will just breach in and breach out, go to other chain and stuff, right? Because the ecosystem is well connected, and the core of the community came from Ethereum.
Yeah.
Then where is the BTC community at the moment? I think the main concern from the BTC ecosystem or the community is just about security. And then if we can take care of the security side, then they actually didn't care about what chain they are in. They will just earn yield. It's the focus, right?
Yeah, makes sense. And so, do you see all of these chains should have their own token, or do you disagree with that?
Yeah, they may have their own token. We didn't see any issue on that. They'll have their own token. They'll have their own focus on the narrative, and then in the end, once there is a chain that have tackled all the liquidity fragmentation issues, then they will just focus on building other things, right? Which is a better economy, I think, instead of focusing on the infra side.
Yeah, makes sense. And do you think chain abstraction solves that problem of like fragmented liquidity across all these chains?
Yeah, I can say yes. Um,
Tell me more.
based on my experience, now if you see the Bitcoin layer two narrative, most of them are EVM compatible chain, and
Yeah.
why it's easy for them to play around the EVM. I mean the Bitcoin layer two. It's just because everyone is just utilizing MetaMask, right? But still, you
Yeah.
need to change the wallet from one to another network. It's easy. I didn't say it's hard, but it's not the best experience, I can say.
Yes.
When
Yes.
when we want to go to more like mass adoption, more users, or we want to limit the whole crypto ecosystem limited on current situations, I didn't think so. Right? So how to make it better is just pick the best asset that focus on that everyone know, which is Bitcoin, and then take over. I mean, it's hard to say, but take over the wallet option, and then be the only wallet to provide and support any chain. I think that makes sense.
Gotcha. And there's also I think there's another project on Near working on that, right? There's DapDap as well.
Oh
Um,
yeah, that is a decentralized front end. Yeah. I think that is one of the things that we can think about. That they just you just need to go to DapDap, and then you can
yeah.
do anything cross EVM. Yeah.
Yeah, that's typical. Shout out to them. Hopefully we'll have them on the space at some point in the future. Um, cool. Well, we're near the end, but I had a few more questions about crypto at large. I think I already know the answer to this, but my question is, um, are you bullish or bearish on crypto right now? Like a lot of people on the timeline are less optimistic about crypto. I saw one of the Ethereum Foundation researchers yesterday tweeting saying something like, "What are we doing all this for?" what direction is crypto going in. That it's all about meme coins and shit coins and gambling and speculation, and have we lost sight of the initial vision? So, it sounds to me like you're bullish, but just wanted to ask that as well to see if you had any thoughts.
Yeah. In short terms, I didn't say that, okay, we are going to pump the market is going to be bull market or whatever it is, but the industry is here, and the industry means to be staying and try to tackle the issue that most of part of the world facing, right? So I think it will be bullish in the long term. Like I mentioned, if everyone is understanding what the decentralization's visions and what everyone trying to do, I think it just takes some time. But I'm very bullish on the industry in the whole.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and also especially on Near, there's also this narrative around AI, right?
yeah,
Which is super exciting.
AI is a very exciting thing. I personally didn't know much about how AI and blockchain works. I haven't deep dive into that, but thinking about AI has been scamming a lot of people. it
Yeah,
that means AI has been taking over the world, right? So I think it's a great thing to do.
yeah, I think it's a super exciting industry, and obviously Near is one of the leaders there. Um, how I think about it is that currently the UX in crypto is awful, and chain abstraction is definitely one of the pieces that aims to solve that, or at least reduce the pain points. And how I think about AI is that this will be a way to completely abstract away a lot of the terrible UX and UI issues. Because all you need to do is say to AI, listen, I want to buy this token, and the AI will do it for you. The agent will do it for you, right? You don't need to change your network on your wallet. You don't need to have gas fees, whatever. So it's a combination of AI, chain abstraction, things like intents, that will move the needle there.
Talking about the wallet stuff, have you heard about BT protocol?
What's that? How do you spell it?
BT, BITTE.
No, I don't know. What is that?
Okay, so it's previously Mean-based wallet, run by the Mean-based team, the NFT marketplace. It's based on Year. They have launched features on their wallet, which is they rebrand to BT. They launch a features where you can just write down how much money you want to swap and what currency you want to swap.
Amazing.
Um, then it will be the AI working for you. And then, the AI, sorry, the swap SDK and stuff is provided by Rare Finance. It's, collaborations between us.
I see. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking about. Yes, and yeah, I mean, you look at MetaMask and you think, how is this still the number one wallet in the industry? Especially when you hear things like this around Bitte wallet. So yeah, shout out to them, and I'm extremely bullish on that area. Um, one question I had was, obviously you guys are in the DeFi space, and you've already spoken about BTC. Are there any other areas in crypto now that you see that you're excited about for the future and the innovation there?
Yeah, maybe this is more into my personal opinion. I think LST is kind of like a game changer as well in the ecosystem.
Yeah.
Like liquid staking, restaking, whatever, whatever it is. I think it's a good things in a business perspective. And a lot of people try to do that, but so far, I think if in the BTC ecosystem there's a Babylon, they are kind of like the game changer in the whole BTC ecosystem as well.
Yes.
So I think that's one thing.
Yeah, I love asking that question because oftentimes you get an insight into what the actual product roadmap is for the project. So I'm going to be guessing that Ref Finance is working on things in the restaking LST space, perhaps in the future. But well, I hope that's true. But are there any things that you want to flag in the future coming to Ref that you want the audience to know?
Yeah. Currently, what we are focusing on is we build multiple products. To be honest, we have one of our sister company called Delta Trade. It's a decentralized trading platform. You can
Yeah,
create a grid bot, a DCA bot, whatever, a swing bot. You can just keep accumulating your assets, earn high APY because of the token volatility. Then there is for REF itself, we are going to uh, not rebrand as in changing the name or stuff, but UI rebranding. So there will be whole user experience, a new user experience where people
awesome.
when people come to Rev, they need to think about this is the DEX on Near. It's not just another DEX, right? So what they wanna do transactions not because of the token price only, but how the UX works, and
Yeah,
then how on the branding side, people can talk about it outside the ecosystem, like what DEX is the best that they think about from the user experience side, and they will say Rev. Yeah, so that's what the major things we are working on, and
huge.
then the Satoshi protocol is also the main focus.
Yeah, huge. I'm looking forward to seeing the rebrand. I think there's a lot of room for improvement for, like I said, UX and UI, especially with trading. So excited for that. The final thing I want to ask is, I was looking at Ref recently, and there's an ambassador program that people can get involved in. Maybe you can speak a bit about that that you recently announced, and also what are other ways in which people can get involved in with Ref?
Yeah, I think the things that we try to solve in the ambassador program side, right? Like you mentioned, every chain want a core community, so does a product. Always want a core community. My background is from the coffee industry, and coffee itself is all about community. Coffee
Coffee,
drinkers.
coffee industry. Did you say?
Yeah, I
Oh
used
wow.
to
Okay,
be a research and development for a coffee company.
that's
Um,
awesome. That's awesome.
yeah, focus on the product and stuff. So yeah, I think back back to the topic. So it's just like how the community is supposed to be built is it's not about maxi. It's not about not accepting any feedback from the outside of your users or stuff, but it's more into how the user need to understand what's the vision of the product, what's the mission of the product. Then ambassador play a huge role there, right? Like you didn't know about the clear shampoo if you didn't have Cristiano Ronaldo promoting it. It's basically the brand ambassadors of the brand itself. So I think to present the brand to be better and to the wider ecosystem to have a better experience on your product, ambassador is a play a vital role there, which is that will be part of our core community itself.
Yeah, for sure. And people can apply to that right now, right?
Yeah, we have 270 uh, community members who has registered to be part of the ambassadors.
Wow.
Then we are going to announce in 1 week whoever we think qualify, and then we are going to go to the interview phase, and then we will consider and tell them what's the rewards, what's the incentive they're gonna receive, what's the workload, what's the task. Then if they are handpicked by the DAO as well, if they are qualified, then of course they can be part of the ref journey.
Yeah, that's awesome. So if you're listening, definitely go apply to that. Very exciting. I think Ref is one of the top teams in the industry, to be honest. We've been working closely with them, and it sounds like you got a lot on the roadmap too. Um, guys, we're out of time now. Escobar, was there anything that we didn't cover that you wanna mention before we wrap up?
Yeah. There is nothing we haven't covered. I think pretty much we have covered everything. But uh, happy to see everyone here. Happy to see that we have a lot of support for Lava and Rev. I mean, I love Lava personally. I love how the RPC works. I love how fast it is. Then it's pretty important to have all your support from the community support for us for every movement that we take. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much for me, Ethan.
Yeah, perfect. Well, good to chat. One thing I want to say is that it's often said that apps and DeFi projects and blockchains cannot function without RPC. But just as just the same, RPC needs apps and users to actually be relevant, right? Lava wouldn't exist without all the amazing partners that we have, like Ref Finance, or Near Protocol for that matter as well. So we're really excited to work with you and keep working with you guys. And Lava is now the default RPC on Ref, so that's huge. And hopefully, when you're trading now your meme coins, you can have ultra fast service. So thank you, Escobar, for turning up. Thanks everyone for joining, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you, Ethan. Thank you, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.